Hi, good day to all the students in this class. Good to have you here with me. Now, so today, what we're going to do, we are going to explore a new topic. And I want you to think about first, even before we start our session, think about a word. This word I want you to think about is the word hi, H-I, in terms of you saying hello. So think about the different ways in which you can say the word hi, like hi, 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 and hi. Think about how you can say it. I'll give you a few moments for this. Nice. I trust that you guys had very creative ways of thinking about how you can say the word hi. At this point in time, I implore you to look at the screen and take a look at this video that you're going to see at this point in time.
And I can't even use a script. You. Yeah, you. I need your help. I really need your help. COVID-19 is happening right now, and I have no students that have to create something almost immediately, and I can't even use a script. Can you help me?
Okay, so this guy in the video is experiencing a problem. He's trying to find a way in which he can create something new on the spot almost immediately. Can you think of any way in which he can do this? And if you did, there is something called improvisation. Now, I know many persons are asking, what is improvisation? All right. And improvisation is simply considered a form of theater when no script is used. The actors themselves or the performers, they get the opportunity to create dialogue and action themselves, or they could actually take suggestions from the audience as they perform. All right. Now, as we do this, they are given this chance of employing some kind of humor, some kind of drama, and some kind of action to ensure that there is some level of entertainment as we do this. All right. Now, there are certain things that you pay attention to when you're focusing on improvisation. And one of them being that the actors have to use their whole mind and experiences. In other words, what they have to do is already start thinking about what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. And in many cases, they have to base their things on past experiences, okay, to develop these scenarios and characters that they're going to create. I also invite persons to think beyond the normal. Don't just go with things that I expect of you. Go with the unexpected. All right. And what improvisation also does, it helps students or help individuals to unblock real emotions, and it helps that development of self-confidence. So you ask yourself, how can I use improvisation to develop this? And why do you think improvisation is important? Now, a big hint here is for you to think about the times that you have to get yourself out of sticky situations, or the times that you are asked to create something on the spot right away, and persons are telling you, okay, I want this right now. You have a person is telling you or asking you a simple question like, hey, do you know how to go down the road? And in some cases, some of you might say, yeah, I know exactly. You go here and there and everywhere. Or in some cases, you just simply say you don't know. That is even what we consider as improvised speech, something that is not planned, something that you didn't give much thought into. All right. And this could actually be improvisation. So you ask yourself, why do you think improvisation can be important to you? I'll give you a few moments to think about this. And don't be afraid to express yourselves about how you think this can be beneficial to you in the past, in the present, and possibly in your future. As we continue today, we are going to look at one type of improvisation, and this is called spontaneous improvisation. There are two types, and the next one we will look at it in another class. So today, we're exploring the whole idea of spontaneous improvisation. And what this simply means, it is an immediate response to a situation. It gives you quick and on-the-spot thinking. It requires fast observation to the situation and gives and seeks clues to carry the work or the action forward. So what happens is that these ideas are only formed when one person hears the response of another. Another way to think about spontaneous improvisation is think about you talking with your friends. When you're talking with your friends right away, remember you don't have anything, and keep in mind that improvisation, no matter what, there is use of no script or paper. So your casual conversations with your friends can be considered spontaneous improvisation. Can you think of any other way that you have had spontaneous improvisation in your life? Think about it. We're going to look at an activity at this point in time, and I want you to pay attention to the screen right now. So how this activity works is like this. You're going to get persons are going to speak to one another. For those of you who can't remember it, persons are going to speak to one another, but you're going to speak in question format only. Of course, we're going to change it now to satisfy our online platform. All right. So two persons are going to speak and they're going to interact using questions. I'll give you one or two topics in a little bit. Okay, remember you're going to do questions only. So for example, if it is Adrian and Elias speaking, all right, they are going to converse with one another via questions only. Okay, if just say by the time Elias asks a question and Adrian wasn't able to answer, it means that Adrian is out. And Elias is going to call somebody else from the class. So Elias might say, okay, Joshua, and ask Joshua a question, and then the battle continues there, where both of them continue with the conversation until one person out. Remember, if you take too long to respond, you're out. And if the person also did not ask a question, they are also out as well. Questions first, listen to the topic. We're going to start with COVID-19. So the topic is COVID-19. So you and Josiah, so you need to unmute your mic and you begin. COVID-19. Questions only.
How has COVID been treating you?
What did you do during this pandemic?
Where is it?
How did you do during this pandemic?
Have you been doing online classes?
What is the first thing that you did when this pandemic started?
Did you go out since it started?
Are you holding up so far during this pandemic?
And time, Tiffany. Tiffany, oh, good. So Josiah, call another person. So I want to say a special thank you to those students who assisted me with that activity called Questions Only. And rest assured, you can document or record this activity in your journals as time progresses. Now, so a quick recap. Ask yourself, and you want you to ponder on this question. What could you remember about improvisation? Remember I spoke earlier about improvisation being a form of theater when no script is used? People get a chance to bring their whole experiences, think about their minds and experiences as they move along. And we're also looking at improvisation as an opportunity where you're getting a chance to unblock real emotions and really self-express as you continue. All right? And there's one type of improvisation, which is called spontaneous improvisation, which, in other words, is that opportunity you guys get to create things on the spot. Now, as you continue with this session, think of an activity that could be considered a spontaneous improvisation. I encourage students to record this in your Google Classroom as we continue. I hope this session was helpful to you, and I look forward to see your results. And we look forward as well in a later time to talk about the second type of improvisation called prepared improvisation. Take care and have a great day.